What's happening, guys, and welcome back to the Love Fix. I hope everyone's doing well. Today I will be talking about closure. Before we go any further, if you've been enjoying the content, hit subscribe, give me a like. It would really help the channel out. So let's get into it. This will be another conversation between you and I. No editing. It's just me talking, and we're going to be talking about closure. Lately, I've had a lot of coaching calls with one-on-one clients going through their breakups, and so many of them have been saying, "Oh, I just need closure. I just want to call them for closure. I just want to text them for closure." And my response to that has been quite brutal. And I have to say, you already have closure. They ended the relationship. They split up with you. That's all the closure that you need. Sadly, our brains do not accept the simplicity of the situation. And I get it, it's understandable. I totally on board that we want to ask questions, we want to dig deeper because in a weird way we're seeking validation from the person that rejected us. And that is the last person that we should be seeking validation from, is the person that rejected us. We should just be simply saying, okay, I disagree, but I hear you. And you walk away and you leave it alone. So, what is closure in the context of wanting to contact your ex? It's all it is. It's an excuse. It's all it is. It's an excuse. We're telling ourselves to go after something despite already knowing the outcome. They've already rejected us. They've already said, "Hey, please do not be a part of my life in this context any further. I do not want you romantically anymore." But typically speaking, the dumper will throw a curveball, but hey, we can be friends. Because they need you to wean them off the relationship. They need you to get over the relationship. Don't give it to them. Don't give them their version of closure. Okay? You have everything you need right now. You have your closure. And as hard as that is for you to hear right now, you contacting them, asking questions, will just bring up 10 more questions. Now, let's assume that you do contact your ex for quote unquote closure. They answer your questions truthfully, honestly, and they give you their version of the truth as they see it. It still won't be good enough for you. You still will not accept it. Your brain will start digging for answers that are not there. So, my friends, this is an honest conversation of, do not put yourself in a position to be rejected again and to experience even more pain than you're already in. And also, do not put yourself in a position of weakness. Your ex doesn't want to talk to you right now. If they want to talk to you, they will reach out to you. They will contact you. They will say, "Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? I made a mistake. I think we should get back together. Hey, how are you? How's the dog?" Which is a indirect, direct approach, as Craig Kenneth would say. Unless they reach out with something meaningful, do not engage on that level. Engage at their level. As in, if they say, "Hey, how are you? How's the dog?" You say, "Yeah, the dog's great. How are you?" That's it. You don't talk about closure. You don't talk about the relationship. You don't talk about your feelings unless they bring it up. Because they want their own version of closure, which in a weird way they should already have it. They've dumped you. So don't put your head on the chopping block. Okay? I don't want to see this. I don't want to be speaking to people that are crying their eyes out. And what I mean by that is that I generally feel for the people that contact me and they need advice on their breakup. And it's horrible to hear them going through it because they want quote unquote closure. And then I'm the one that has to tell them, "My friend, you already have closure. They dumped you." And it's a hard thing to hear. And I get it. I hear you. I'm here to listen. I'm here to give you the advice that you need. And my advice is, do not reach out. Do not seek something that you already know the answer to. You already know the answer to this question. So the next time you feel like that you need to seek closure, write it in your journal or keep a voice journal. I keep a voice journal. I use the recording app on my phone. I keep a voice journal. If I feel like I'm going to reach out to my ex or I've got something that I need to get off my chest, I have an agreement with a friend that I send the text message to her. So she gets the message, not my ex. So I write down what I need to write down. Maybe I'm having a bad day. Maybe I'm having a bit of an anxiety spiral. And the act of writing it down and sending it to someone that is a neutral party who will give me honest advice and just listen and ask why I'm feeling this way. Okay, it doesn't happen a lot, but it has happened in the last 10 months. I'm not going to lie. It's been a tough journey. I'm happy to say that I'm hopefully coming towards the end of that journey, because I'm in a really good place right now and I'm feeling very good and I'm doing a lot of wonderful things for me. But I get what you mean when you say, I want closure. Sure, there are questions that I want to ask my ex. But I know all that will do is send me back to day one of the breakup. And I do not want to go back there. My friends, you have worked too damn hard to get yourself in a position where you're on the cusp, you're on the edge of doing something great for yourself. You're on the edge of this massive cliff and you know you have to jump off and you know you have to learn how to fly on the way down. So my friends, jump off, learn how to fly on the way down. And a client of mine asked me, when will I get over this? And my response to that is, when you decide to let it go. And I had to tell this client is that the person that has the power in a breakup is the person that cares less. So if you can get yourself into a position of where you care less, you will have the power. Not have the power over your ex, you'll have the power over yourself to move on, to do great things, to meet new people. Use this time to work on you. Do not waste your time to seek something that you already have. The only closure, I'll say this again, the only closure you need is the facts that you are no longer together, the relationship is dead and buried. Those are the facts. I know that is a simplistic answer. And I tend to find a lot of people struggle with simplistic answers. They want more meaning. They want more depth to the answer. It doesn't exist, it's not there. They ask you to leave. It's the bread and butter of the situation. That's all I have for today. Thank you for listening. My name is Nick. This is The Love Fix. If you want to work with me to discuss your breakup situation, you can email me at thelovefix20@gmail.com. Until then, I'll see you on the other side.